If you guys watch my videos, I have a video called America's Egypt and Israel, uh, part 1 and 2, part 3. Here's the thing about part 3. I should have made the video called part 3, but I was pretty much in a situation where I really couldn't put out that video. I'm not trying to make excuses for it. I should have just put it out. Even when I was, going through whatever I was going through, I should have just been putting it out no matter what. And so I just wanted to say that it should just be out, no excuses. It doesn't matter how sick you are, you still can help people. And so in this video, I'm just going to be explaining a little bit of things that will connect the dots for people that do not have the understanding on why America is Egypt, Israel, and Babylon and Assyria all in like one. Pretty much all the biblical lands are over here in America. And a lot of people, they don't believe. And it's okay, you don't believe, but as time goes by, you'll start connecting the dots. The Bible talks about the great river Euphrates drying up. And so, in my belief is that the Mississippi River is the great river Euphrates, because over there, what they call the Nile over there in the Middle East, that doesn't have 7 streams. But over here in America, the Mississippi River has 7 streams, and the Mississippi River is drying up. And so during the time period of the Hebrew Israelites going inside of slavery, they were being transported on ships throughout the Mississippi River down there in what we would call Egypt, which is the lower part of North America. And so Texas people, let's just keep it at Texas, but the surrounding areas of Texas will also be Egypt, and they would have to serve slavery. So when the Bible says that, I think it's in the book of Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68, it talks about the biblical Hebrew Israelites, the black folks, being sent into Egypt on ships. And so that's Egypt. And so that's the South. People try to, they deny it, but here it is. It is what it is. So Egypt is the South. You also have red heifers that are inside of the U.S. Just look this information of where the red heifers come from. And so you have the, we all know that the Hebrew Israelites used red heifers, but they're over here in America. Why do you think that whenever those fake Jews that are over there, the fake satanic Jews that run Hollywood, the fake satanic Jews that are over there in that weird land that they stole from the Palestinians in the 1920s, that fake land over there that Hitler was going to destroy because he knew that they was going to fake the funk and say that they were the true biblical Israelites and they was going to control the world. That fake land over there that they be doing pedophilia nonsense, that fake ass land that's over there with these fake ass Jews, those fake people who gonna burn it in the lake of fire, those fake ignorant buffoons that are over there that say that they're the real true biblical Hebrew Israelites and say that they actually have the light, but those fake people that don't even follow Christ, that fake disrespectful group of people that's over there that's ruling over the children of Israel, those fake disrespectful people that need to come into Texas and take red heifers and fly them over there because they just don't exist over there. The fake disrespectful LGBT promoting bastards that are over there in that disgusting, rotten piece of crap made up land. Those fake people who want to control you and manipulate your mind and worship the devil and do sorcery and witchcraft. Those people right there are going to be destroyed by God very soon. Now, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to tell you the truth. Terrorists are going to blow that land on up. And it is what it is. And the government knows that, and they're not even going to tell them. And I hate to say it, but, it is what it is. And some of them are probably good people over there. And I really, you might have family members that's over there. But I'm talking about the actual government knows the truth. Talk about those people. I'm talking about the people that's doing sorcery and magic. Those people. So, if you call me an anti-Semite, I kiss my ass. I mean, it is what it is. So the thing is this. The real biblical Hebrew Israelites that are over here in America, the black, the dark skin, the light skin, the brown skin, the caramel, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, coffee, purple. The biblical Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel that's over here in America, some had to face captivity during slavery days down there in Lower Egypt, which is, Texas and the surrounding areas, even Florida. There's pyramids all around. And so there's Egypt. The Great River Euphrates is drying up, which is the Mississippi River. They done the fake satanic government, when it was taken over by multiple people. You had Nebuchadnezzar coming over and taking over, setting up shop over there in Philadelphia, putting the Babylon, Philadelphia's Babylon, creating the postal service over there, using the eagle to represent the postal service. Why do you think they later on made the football team the Philadelphia Eagles? And then when God punished Nebuchadnezzar, he actually turned Nebuchadnezzar into an eagle. And he was like, in the wilderness, growing feathers. And he had claws and different things like that. So, and then later on, Nebuchadnezzar his kingdom was taken over by the Persians. And the Persians came, and they, these people were dark-skinned complexion people who took over. And then the Greek Empire came, which were the white folks. This is the beginning where everybody believed that the Europeans come over to America and they took down the brown-skinned people, the indigenous people of this land. Those are Greeks. Those are white Europeans. And I'm going to say this in a way to where it's not going to be like a racial thing, because it's a biblical thing, okay? And I could prove to you that it's not a racial thing, because the Babylonians were dark-skinned people, and they put the children of Israel into captivity. So people of brown skin complexion enslaved people of brown skin complexion. When you look throughout history and you see them talking about Arabs enslaving the Negroes, well, yeah, it was Arabs, the dark skin complexion, enslaving Negroes. That was Babylonian and Persian mixed together, enslaving black folks, which were the 12 tribes of Israel. And then you had Europeans coming over, Greek Empire, coming over to Americas, and then they actually divided themselves up into 4 different groups. And I keep saying this: you have the Roman Empire, the British Empire, the French Empire, Spanish Empire. Came to America, did the little division. They plotted, they planned, they took control, they sold land, they sold slaves. The Romans called themselves Republicans. The British Empire called themselves Democrats. The French Empire sold through the Louisiana Purchase, sold the Romans a lot of land, which were the Republicans. The Republicans later on, they were Roman Empire. The soldiers of the Roman Empire later on changed their name to America. America got into a fight with British Empire. This is actually what you will learn in school: America versus the British. And it's like, well, where did America come from? So that was the Roman Empire. They just called themselves Americans. And then so they beat the British Empire, and then the British Empire had to call themselves Americans too. And so they went from the Brits to the Americans, which they still wanted to separate themselves. So they called themselves Confederates. They called themselves liberals. They called themselves Democrats. They even created the KKK for even more separation, while the Republicans called themselves the conservatives. And then they divided the land. We split, we had the top Republican, the bottom of Democrat. And so that's just British versus Rome. And so to this day, they control Babylon, which they moved Babylon from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. And so the British Empire, since they were in the lower parts of America, which they controlled Egypt, Texas, Mexico, Florida, all the way down the bottom lower part, they discovered the ancient artifacts of the Masonic religions that the Egyptians was practicing, which is witchcraft. And they created the British Empire, took all the information back to where their land was, their headquarters was, which is Great Britain. And they put out the Jewish fake state of land of Israel, that fake state later on put out Hollywood. Hollywood is full of witchcraft, which comes from the British Empire through, they use those fake Jews to create that situation. They set up all of the controllers of Hollywood as Jewish. And the British Empire controls the fake Jewish state of Israel. And so witchcraft is involved, Freemasonry is involved, and that's where you get Hollywood being all, into witchcraft, and you celebrities, throwing up the triangle, celebrities being Masons. That's where you get all that stuff from. And so if you follow my video, this is the reason why I should go ahead and do America's Egypt and Israel, part 3 or whatever. And so the Bible, when you see that the Bible's talking about the Antichrist is going to be a Jew, but he also is going to be a Roman, and then he's also going to be controlling Babylon. This is how you're going to get this, is that, there's going to be a black Hebrew Israelite that don't follow Christ at all. He's going to come through the Republican Party, and if he's a Republican, he's going to be controlling Washington, D.C., which is Babylon. And I believe that this guy is Kanye West. And you guys don't have no idea that he's from Assyria also, which is over there in Chicago. So America's Egypt and Israel part 3, I gotta say I have to do it because you guys don't have no understanding. So I have to have a whiteboard in front of me, and I'll be able to give out this information so you guys can have a great understanding of what I'm trying to talk about. So hopefully just go ahead and watch those videos, and then I'll come out with a part 3 and everybody can see the truth. So that's the end of my video. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.